Hi, in this video I'm going to be walking you through the steps of how you can contribute to the Payara server codebase as a member of the community. As a precursor to this video, all of the steps that we'll be going over in this video are detailed in the contributing.md file on the Payara server GitHub repo. You will also need to make sure you have installed JDK 8. We suggest either the OpenJDK or Zulu JDK 8 versions, Maven 3.5.2 or later, and you'll need to make sure you have Git installed on your system as well. So the first step is to get Payara onto your system. You'll need to go to the Payara server GitHub repo and click the fork button to create your own personal fork. Fork that over to your personal repo, and then you'll be able to hit the clone or download button, copy the URL, and then we'll hop over into the terminal. So in your terminal, you'll want to cd into a directory where you're happy for the Payara Git repo to be installed, and then you're going to type git clone and paste in the URL that you've just copied from GitHub. I've already done this earlier, so I will cd straight into the directory. Next thing you're going to want to do is add the Upstream repo as a remote. The way we do this is typing git remote add upstream, and then the URL of the original Payara repo, which is https://github.com/Payara/Payara. Now if we type git remote -v, you can see we've got origin being our own personal forked repo and upstream being the Payara repo. The next step is to build Payara so that we have all of the packages required to run the server installed on the local machine. Where we're going to do this is by using Maven. Type maven clean install -d skip tests -p quick build. Doing it like this will mean Payara will build without running tests and without any unnecessary packages being installed, so it will be the fastest way of installing the Payara server. Hit enter. That'll take a few minutes to do, especially on the first time, so we'll come back when that's done. Once that's finished installing, you'll be able to find the build of Payara underneath App Server, Distributions, Payara, Target, Stage, Payara 5, Bin. There you'll be able to run your as admin commands and start the server. If you're running your domain to test changes that you've made to Payara to make sure that everything works correctly, you'll want to make sure to add the tags verbose and debug to the end of your start domain command. This will run the admin console's output log through the terminal and will also allow you to use debugging through your IDE against the Payara server instance. So the next step is actually working on an issue. The first thing you want to make sure you do is ensure that your local repository is up to date with the Upstream Payara repository by using git fetch upstream. Then ensuring you are on the master branch, and then git merge upstream /master. That will ensure that your local repository is up to date with the Payara upstream repository. You want to make sure after you've done this, you type git push origin to ensure that the changes that you've just pulled down to your local repository are pushed up to your remote repository as well. To actually begin working on an issue, you need to check out into your own working branch by typing git checkout -b and then the branch name. You need to make sure that you don't prepend your branch with Payara, as this interferes with the Payara internal systems for linking GitHub issues to Jira tickets. If you've been issued a Jira ticket number, then you'll be able to append that onto the front of your issue branch. Otherwise, standard practice to name it after the fix that you're making or after an issue that it might be related to. Once you've checked out that branch, you'll be able to make all of your changes. Once you've made your changes, you can confirm where the changes are and which changes have been made by using git status. This shows which files have been added and which files haven't. To add them to your commit, you type git add and then the name of all files you want to include. Then commit those changes using git commit, add a message if you like. And then once those changes are committed, you can use git push origin and then the name of the branch that you've been working on. Once that's complete, you'll be able to head over to GitHub and create a pull request into the Payara master branch, which will then be reviewed by developers in the Payara team. Some work or changes that you'll make may require you to sign a CLA. Standard procedure, doesn't take long. You can go and find the file in the contributing.md file on GitHub and then email it to cla@payara.org. Thank you for watching this video. Again, if you want to follow along the steps at your own speed, they're all detailed in the contributing.md file on the Payara GitHub. Thanks very much for watching.